What's new at Charlie's? What's new at Charlie's? Still on Main. What's new at Charlie's?
Hi, welcome back to a very special edition of What's New at Charlie's. There's a few bourbons that come out once a year that people look forward to. There's the antique collection from Buffalo Trace. There's the Old Forester birthday bourbon, and then one of my favorites is Blood Oath. It's from Lux Row. The master distiller there, they kind of give him a free hand to be a mad scientist and do whatever he comes up with. He's a brilliant guy, and he always comes up with something great. It's been some of my favorite bourbons down the road have been this Blood Oath series. We're on Pack 7. I started asking you what the pack was, but it's written right on the box. Pack 7, so this is the 7th year they've done it. Comes in beautiful packaging. It's very allocated, very hard to come by. Well, we were fortunate enough here at Charlie's, because we know a few people, to get a bottle or two. So here it is, and we can't wait to try it. And I couldn't open it without my good friend, Mr. Don Williams, the Bourbon Full Executive Bourbon Steward. What do you think about this, huh?
Well, you know, Charlie, we have very similar palates, and I know we're both going to enjoy this one. I was fortunate enough to be in Bardstown when Lux Row released this, and it was allocated 1 bottle per person that day. So I was able to get one while I was down there.
Wow.
And the presentation is fantastic. This is really interesting things. The first Pact 1 came out in 2015, and it was, now you can't find it.
Oh yeah,
it's a collector's item. Most of the early packs were very popular. I was turned on to it starting at Pack 4. So literally, they always amaze me. And to give you an idea how complex this is actually a blend of a 14-year-old rye, an 8-year-old rye, and then an 8-year-old rye that was finished in sauternes wine cask. And I had to look that up because sauternes is a white grape, a sweet grape from the Bordeaux region. So they are always experimenting, putting some finishes in here, and if it's half as good as some of the other packs, I'm really going to be interested in.
Oh yeah, they've all been great. I was fortunate enough. I was on board for Pack 1, and I've had them all at some point at somewhere I've been. But here at Charlie's, we only have 6 left, and now we have a couple bottles of 7 because they're very popular and they go very quickly. But man, I know you've been to Lux Row, the distillery. It's fantastic. It's a it's a must-see stop on the trail. Brand spanking new. It's kind of cool, the contrast between like a Buffalo Trace with 100 years of history, and then you go to this place where everything's in nice, neat lines and everything's perfect. But they couldn't be nicer people. My tour down there. I was there on a Monday. They were closed. They opened the doors for us. They gave us a private tour. They're just super nice people down there, and I can't say enough nice things about him. The master distiller, I hope I don't butcher this name, but it's John Rempe. He came out and greeted us, talked to us, kind of gave us some insight of what was going on. Just, I said, a fantastic tour. If you get down that way, it's right outside Bardstown.
Oh yeah.
So if you're in the Bardstown area, you definitely want to check it out. It's a fantastic thing. But let's get this thing open and let's see what we got this year. So have you opened your bottle? Have you tried it already? Are you cheating on us?
Well, I tried it, but I have a bottle. I have a bottle I haven't opened too.
Okay, all right.
But
I thought it was one person. You cheated the line too. Sounds like.
Lux Row is definitely a modern distillery in Bardstown. It's another reason to go to Bardstown. We talked a little bit about Bardstown Bourbon Company
Bardstown's rocking, man.
ago. And these 2 new ultra-modern distilleries kind of complement the old established ones like Heaven Hill and Barton and Willett. There's a lot going on in Bardstown. It makes it a great destination. It's a fun place. You and I spent some time there.
Yeah, we stayed there last time we were there. There's great bars, restaurants. There's a new brewery in town. There's a lot going on there. It's definitely a stop on your bourbon tour. Spend the night there. It's great.
And Lux Row literally is one of them. I judge a lot of the tours by the friendliness of the atmosphere. It's a great atmosphere, and they do something a little unique with their tastings too. They pair each one of the tastings with a chocolate, a different variety of chocolate, which gives your palate a different way of looking at things. So it's something to look forward to, and you know, I strongly encourage you fitting that in if you can.
Absolutely. Well, that doesn't fail to disappoint. I guess you already know because you've already tried it. But for me, this is my first time, and wow, you do get a little sweetness off that sauternes cask.
You do,
and
but
know,
there's
I like
rye
it.
spice on the top end
There is,
too.
yeah, right. It's a nice balance between the spice and the sweet. Yeah, wow. I knew that'd be fantastic.
You could
Yeah.
get spoiled drinking this.
Oh yeah, you could. Yeah, you could. Unfortunately, there's only a few bottles, so you can't get spoiled for too long. And like any good bourbon, they need to make more. But another fantastic Blood Oath series. So
Right. So literally the series started in 2015, it's now 2021. There's really not been a bad release
No.
yet. And quite frankly, I hope they keep them up. I hope they keep them going because it's something to look forward to.
yeah. I will say in 2015 when I ordered the first ones, I ordered as many as I wanted and just ordered them up. And I got one of these, and I begged and cried and pleaded and used Don's name and got another one. So I have two, but that's it, and that's all I could get. So definitely has become a cult favorite. It's definitely became something that, you know, if you see one on a shelf anywhere, you need to grab it because it's not going to last long. But it is fantastic. They're always fantastic. And, you know, the odds of finding it in the store are pretty weak, but where could you find one, Don?
You can find one at Lux Row until they sell out. And I can't tell you, it's been a couple months since I bought one there. But they've always been really good about when it's released, they sell it in their gift shop.
Yeah.
And you know, you can get some other good product there too. You can get Old Ezra 7, and you can get the Rebel Yells, or now they're just Rebels.
You know, I pitched you a softball there to plug Charlie's, but you just fouled it off and plugged. But they are great people, so you could get it there if you're lucky enough to go to the distillery, or you can always get a glass here at Charlie's. So come in here and give it a
In
try.
full disclosure, I thought you meant a bottle. So,
It's okay, buddy. Yes, cheers. I think he just wants to save it for himself. He doesn't want you guys coming to Charlie's and drinking out of it, but I would. It's fantastic. Thanks again, guys. Don, you got anything else?
no, I don't want to hit another fall ball. Thank you.
Cheers, man.
What's new,
Cheers.
Charlie's? Charlie's.